Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Shaun for another edition of Shaun Solo. Today, I'm going to be talking about a game I didn't really know too much about up until recently. Defiance. Well, actually, not the game, the beta. I kind of had seen some kind of advertisements for this game, and but I didn't really know much about it. I just saw oh, Defiance is coming out in April. I believe it comes out April 2nd. But I didn't really know too much about it. I kind of remember hearing that it was an MMO shooter type of game. But I was kind of interested because it was coming out for consoles and stuff, and I just happened to be on my PlayStation. I have PS Plus, and if you have PS Plus, you get it for free. Or you get the access to the beta for however long. I don't really know. But I guess I wanted to share some of my thoughts with it. Ryan and I had actually been talking about this. If you watch our Let's Play in chat with Planet Side 2 we were just kind of talking about the future of kind of the next generation and what they were going to do with the MMO. Because largely for consoles haven't really been included in that. A lot of that has to do with infrastructure. It just can't, consoles and the infrastructure of the way their networks and their web and their design of doesn't really support the amount of what you need for an MMO. You need to be able to have hundreds of people, or at least a larger amount of people than what you can have on a console. Usually the cap is usually about 32 people to a server or an area or whatever. And so we were just kind of talking about that, and there have been a few. And that I forgot about, Dust 5.14, which I believe is a beta. It's part of the EVE Online kind of universe and stuff, and that's a pretty cool one too, because it's a cool concept. I played the beta. I actually don't really care for it. It's just not my thing. I just couldn't get into it. I tried it for a few nights, maybe solidly, but couldn't really get into it. I thought it was okay, but I do think it's a cool idea that this is actually the MMO FPS part of it is actually involved in the universe building of EVE Online as part of this larger kind of network, and that the things that happen and the factions that are winning and stuff like that in the FPS part of it are affect the RTS MMO part of it for on the PCs and stuff. That's a really cool concept. Defiance is not like that. It's a third-person shooter MMO basically. And it's got a story where you're crashing a planet or something, and you're part of this resistance force, and you're trying to take the planet back, I believe, or trying to help some of the indigenous people or whatnot. In beta format, it's I guess my overall kind of thoughts on it are it's okay. I don't know, I probably put into about 5-6 hours into it. Just got done playing it a little bit more today, and I'm on the fence about it. I actually had fun playing it. I did. I don't think it didn't blow my mind. It's not rewriting the rules. It's not doing anything like that. But it's completely serviceable. It's got kind of elements. Some of it kind of reminded me of Borderlands. Not totally. That's pretty loosely reminded me of Borderlands kind of style. But just in a third-person thing because you're kind of looting and stuff like that. But it plays fairly like an MMO RPG, except you are shooting rather than turn-based combat or anything like that. Some of the systems that have been in place, because you have you have special powers, and you have cooldown periods, stuff like that. So it has kind of a lot of those kind of familiar things that you see in MMOs. But yeah, I had fun with it. And it made me interested. That's what I'll say. The game actually made me interested in kind of seeing more of it to a certain degree. I would consider a purchase. I can't say it's a day one or anything like that, but I would down the road, I would totally consider maybe picking this up if there's a larger community built around it. I think I would wait kind of to hear what the community feedback is, and to see just kind of what the reviews are, and what other people are saying about it, and if there is a community on it, because I wouldn't want to get it for the PC, because I've been kind of dying for an MMO type experience on my console And this is pretty serviceable. Like, I know that there wasn't like a ton of people there, but it felt like there was a lot of people. Kind of I saw other people running around and stuff, playing. You can also kind of team up and do missions together, which you do through like a very simple system where you just kind of like hit a button and it's like, oh, we'll search for a party, like for a specific mission, and we'll put you in a party. And it's pretty quick and easy and painless and easy to use. They have a chat system and stuff with like emoticons, or you can do typing. I didn't hear anybody on like a Bluetooth set or anything, but I'm sure it'll be there maybe once the game comes out, if it's not in the beta. Like I said, it's the beta, but actually, well, they should be, considering that the game is about to come out in a few weeks. Pretty tight. Like, there's some sound effects missing and stuff like that, but from a gameplay perspective, I didn't really run into any glitches or anything like that. It's a pretty tight experience. But if you have PlayStation Plus, you can go check out the beta now. I believe they started closed betas, I think, in December for the PC version of it. I think this might be the first time the beta has been on the console. Not 100% sure. This is the closest it's gonna be to a public beta. It's kind of offering it. I don't know what the status is for the Xbox version, or how you get into the beta for that, or if there is a beta for that. I'm sure there is, maybe for the gold memberships and whatnot. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to give a quick kind of share my thoughts about it, just very quickly. Just because I played it, I felt like talking about it a little bit. It's okay. Like, I think it's perfectly serviceable. I enjoyed it more than I expected to. But like I said, I probably will wait, see what time does to this game and what people have to say about it, and whether the community built up, because I think $60 on a gamble for an online game, like, because it's a gamble, because it's a console thing, like maybe PC you might feel more secure in making a purchase on it, but like, as a console thing, like, if there is no community behind it, it would really suck. Like, that would really suck if like 3 months from now nobody's playing it on the console. So I'm gonna wait like a few months myself, but I would definitely consider it. Based on the beta, I would consider it, but I am curious to hear what other people are thinking. So if you guys played the beta, have you checked it out in its various forms? Have you checked it out on the PC? Have you played it on the Xbox or the PlayStation 3? I'd love to know what you guys think about it, and maybe have a little dialogue, talk about it some more. Yeah. But anyways, I'm Shaun, and I'll talk to you guys next time I have something to talk about.